Hi there guys, it's Adam Martin here, and welcome back to another video on AMTV Who. Sorry it's been a while, life's been pretty busy, but I wanted to come back with this one to talk a little bit about missing episodes. Now, any Doctor Who fan will tell you missing episodes are such a big sticking point here in this fandom, because ever since the whole concept of missing episodes has came about, fans have been desperately trying to restore the missing parts of Doctor Who's archive. At the time I'm recording this, the total stands at 97 missing episodes, exclusively from the black and white era, so from William Hartnell and Patrick Troughton's time, and it's been a full 10 years since the last discoveries were made. You may remember that those discoveries were Enemy of the World and The Web of Fear, which are two cracking stories in their own right. And ever since then, we've had the rumour mill, rumours that, this episode's here, this episode's there, even mad ones, saying every episode exists and is coming back. But there's been some stuff recently that I just wanted to touch on. Before I get into it, I just want to say most of what I'm going to talk about here is, again, just like observations from people or hypotheticals and stuff like that, or already existing information. I've not got any like big exclusives. I'm not purporting to know where any missing episodes are. So please don't, come and attack me or anyone that I mention here in this video. This is just a bit of fun. So I saw a tweet the other day from Matthew Purchase, who goes by the Cyber Devil on Twitter. He posts a lot of entertaining and interesting tweets from time to time, so definitely recommend you follow him. He put, as reported on Gallifrey Base, Apple TV are currently listing these episodes as available on BritBox with proper synopses. So those episodes are Mythmakers 2 and 4, Smugglers 2 and 4, Highlanders 2, and Space Pirates 4, 5 and 6. Of course they aren't on the service, but it's a very strange thing to happen. And that is very strange. Why would they provide synopses of episodes that A, aren't even on BritBox to begin with, but also B, that are currently reported as missing? Now, of course, this is just, fun speculation. This isn't, hyping anything up. I highly doubt these specific episodes have come back. But, why? That seems like a very bizarre error. Like, it hasn't targeted all missing episodes. It's targeted very specific installments of missing stories, like Mythmakers 2 and 4, Smugglers 2 and 4. That seems wonderfully specific to sort of put on a synopsis. But just for the sake of fun, if these, for example, in What If Land, in that alternative dimension, if these episodes had indeed been recovered and will be making their debut very soon, what could that mean for Doctor Who and, well, its home media releases, for example? Well, if all of them came back, that's 8 episodes, so that would take the total down to 89 missing episodes, so below 90, that'd be quite something. And in terms of home media, so Mythmakers 2 and 4, I can't remember if Mythmakers is one that has telesnaps or not, but if we had episode 4, that would give us the departure of Vicky, Maureen O'Brien's Vicky. I know the fandom would relish that. That would be quite special. And I'd like to think, with the medium of animation, that they could probably animate episodes 1 and 3, put out a DVD, Blu-ray release of that. The same goes for the Smugglers as well. Half of the story returned, episodes 2 and 4. I guess we get to see the lead into the 10th planet, which would be William Hartnell's final story. Say then you animate episodes 1 and 3, and boom, there you go. You've got the Smugglers on home media. The Highlanders, I think, is a little tricky, because if it's only episode 2, that leaves episodes 1, 3, and 4 missing. And, people have speculated that this story wouldn't necessarily be high on animators' list. It does have the introduction of Jamie McCrimmon, which is obviously a big milestone moment considering he was one of the longest running companions. But, there's no monsters. It's the last of like the pure historicals that Doctor Who used to do. So fans have speculated for many a year now that should the animations continue, or like, restorations and stuff, that the Highlanders is probably going to be one of, if not the last one on the list to receive that treatment. And then there's Space Pirates. The Space Pirates often gets maligned. I have listened to this story on audio, the soundtracks, and I've got to admit, the audio, I don't think, even, like, the sound of the story doesn't sound very good. I could be pleasantly surprised, like, The Enemy of the World was great when that all came back. Episode 2 of The Space Pirates does exist, so if 4, 5, and 6 came back, the story would be 2/3 complete there. You'd only have episodes 1 and 3 missing. And again, if that was the case, I'd like to think they'd finish those missing episodes off via animation, then you'd be able to release that onto home media as well, and possibly issue that Season 6 box set that people are hoping for. But again, these are just errors on BritBox, for example. I highly doubt this means that these episodes are coming back. Some fans have thought, because this is the 60th anniversary, as it were, the last time missing episodes were revealed, if you like, was during the 50th anniversary, so why not the 60th? And I mean, again, at the time I'm recording this, we've got half of the year left. Who's to say some missing episodes might turn up? I don't know. That'd be great. I think the one everybody wants, though, from like discussions and from what I'm seeing, would be Marco Polo. That 7-episode epic from season 1, right near the beginning of the show. And again, unlike the Space Pirates, when I listen to the audio of Marco Polo, it's fantastic. It tells a really engaging, exciting adventure, and I think the chance to see the visuals of that as they originally were would be amazing. A real treat for Who fans everywhere. But again, this is not to confirm. This is just, wishful thinking, as it were. Although recently at a convention or an event, it was revealed that there are some people, involved with the finding, restoration, etc., who are aware, just, merely aware that some missing episodes do exist in private hands. I've seen various ranges on, like, the number of this, if that makes sense, how many missing episodes there are. I've seen it range from between, like, 2 missing episodes to 6. So, as far as we can gather, other missing episodes are there to hopefully eventually one day be returned to the BBC, but as for the time being, they exist in private collectors' hands, and, for whatever reason, these collectors don't want to part ways with them just yet, but hopefully one day they may be able to, they may do that themselves, or who knows. Hopefully this isn't the end for, like, finding missing episodes for Doctor Who. But it makes me think on, like, the possibility of missing episodes. I mean, if you watch this video from Josh Snares, he does a really great job at going in depth into, like, the missing episodes themselves and, like, where the stories were sold abroad back in the day. So, where Prince could possibly be in the world, for example. I know for a long time the Christmas episode from the Daleks' Master Plan, The Feast of Stephen, that's long believed to be, sort of like the lost hope, that sort of like there's no chance of that ever coming back because that wasn't sold abroad, it was only broadcast here in the UK. But it does make me wonder as time goes on, some of these stories are approaching, 60 years old, and the chance that the film still survives in a state where it can be restored and released, it gets more flimsy as time goes on because, film and videotape, it's an old analog format and it degrades, over time, even sometimes in the best kept conditions. So I do wonder, but I think animation, what we've had over the last few years, has been a great method. And as I said, if more episodes tend to come back, even if stories still have missing parts, it would be great to see them restored via the medium of animation. I think that would do missing episodes of Doctor Who a real justice. But yeah, that's all really. I just wanted to touch upon, like, missing episodes and these fun little things. But let me know in the comments, do you think more episodes have the chance of coming back to the archive anytime soon, or do you think this is a bit of a lost cause? Let me know down in the comments below. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe to us here, and until the next time, I've been Adam Martin from AMTV Who, and I'll see you again for another trip in the TARDIS.